Hey guys, this is the Prince of Macedon, and I'm doing a commentary battle on the Gallic countryside. This is a Briton versus Greek city-state battle. I am the Britons, and my opponent Persia is in command of the Greek city-states. Let's look at my army first. I have a pretty massive army of infantry. I've got 2 chosen swordsmen, 6 woad warriors. Let's look at my woad warriors here. These guys are awesome looking. They got some wood paint on their chest, if you can see. 6 head hurlers right here. And I have some guys coming from that side, and I have some other guys coming from this side of town. So here's my other force. These are just swordsmen, some wood warriors, and more wood warriors. They all got these really long shields. Anyways, let's look at my opponent's army, the army of the Greek city-states, played by a player named Persia. Anyways, my opponent has 7 heavily armored hoplites. That's his entire force, the 7 heavily armored hoplites. You can see all the massive upgrades on those hoplites there. My opponent doesn't know that I can seize the town square right here. So I've got my guys marching down the street right now. You got these cool looking like banners, and look at those pants. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, we're gonna go down here. Alright, my plan here isn't to actually capture the town. I just want to stand on this and make my opponent come back and defend this area. I don't want to win by capturing the town square, to be honest. It's kind of a cheap win. So I just want to draw his armored hoplites out. Anyways, I'm bringing up my head hurlers. I'm going to lay some havoc on these armored hoplites here. Alright, right now I'm standing on the town square right now, but I'm going to step off it in a minute. So here comes my head hurler barrage. Look at that, they're down to 74 men already. That's just one unit throwing heads at them. That's what it looks like. Man, they have a hell of an arm throwing this over these houses here. These guys are gonna bite it soon. So this is what I did over here. I stood on the town square, but I have no intention of staying on it. I just want his some of his armored hoplites to come out. So, anyways, I don't want to spend this much time watching heads being thrown. I want to fast forward this because this battle is so long that I just want to fast forward this so I can get to the meat of the action here. Well, here comes some action right here. This is my little diversionary battle. I meant to win this aspect here, to strike a huge blow and surround his forces. So here's my swordsmen. They're fighting these spears head on. Isn't going to be pretty. Yeah, his armored hoplites having a field day against my swordsmen here. My guys are losing now. Even on this side where he's semi-surrounded, I'm sorry, he has... Oh, that's strange. He had 3 armored hoplites there. My bad. So anyways, my guys start running, and if my guys don't run, then they rout. These guys too are going to rout too, because they do not want any of this spear action anymore. That was a poor decision by the British commander, that being me. So he's launching his spears forward here. I'm throwing some heads at him to harass him. Now he's coming out onto open ground. He's still coming forward here. Alright, so he left this unit back here, but the rest of these guys, they are completely surrounded now. Okay, now I brought him forward. So I might have charged a little too early there. So here's the action up close. Here's what it looks like on top. This is barbarian warfare at its finest. and without those cheesy chariots that anybody can win with. But if you ever see me using like the Britons, Pontus, or the Egyptians, I will never use their chariots. So you never have to fear me using chariots against you. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward this aspect of the battle. He finally retreated these guys back here to the safety of that town square. Well, not really safety. But I'm going to rush through the streets of this Roman town. So these guys are going to scour the streets here of this Roman town defended by Greeks. And while that's going on, I'm going to fast forward this part. He's bringing this unit back here. Alright. Here comes some more action. So these guys are coming down the street now. I'm throwing some heads. I only have a few heads left at this point in the battle. My guys are all clumped together, so they can't really retreat anymore. So now there's a big rumble in the streets here. It's kind of like gangs in New York, except these are like the gangs of ancient times. It's quite a confrontation here. Of course, these guys have the advantage being on this bottleneck. Typically, swordsmen don't do too well against spears in this situation. Alright, so as you can see, I've got this big clod of British soldiers here. But because it's a bottleneck, they can't all participate. So this is the kind of fight that Leonidas would be fighting. He'd be defending this bottleneck. Meanwhile, I tried to attack from the rear here. So I got all these units that came back from running away in the previous fight for the town square, and they have come back. So now he's kind of surrounded now, but he still has the bottleneck advantage here. But these guys are breaking now. He didn't know I still had troops back there, so his guys were caught out of position. Up here, these guys, they're doing pretty well. There's 57 hoplites here. It says victory seems certain for them. Well, it's dead British bodies, that sucks. But over here, I'm about to break through. And if I do break through, then his one remaining armored hoplite is going to be surrounded. So here's the situation here. They are now using their swords, and using swords is not the kind of thing you want to be doing against my Briton warriors. The sword fight is the kind of fight that they relish. Alright, yeah, these guys are really brave, but their defeat is a foregone conclusion. Now the enemy general is routing. Alright, so now look at the situation. This one unit is surrounded now. I'm gonna taunt him from this side. Time to attack these guys. Now these guys are going to break. Okay, they don't really have much of a place to retreat to. Here's the general. He came back into the fight, and he has two loyal hoplites.
The enemy warlord.
Alright, the enemy general's retreating.
You have killed the enemy general.
This guy's gonna fight to the last man. He's obviously the Achilles of the city-states here. Yeah, anyways, my opponent he was a really funny guy. Really sporting opponent. Like, he's just having a good time. So, it was a real pleasure fighting against Persia. This is the last of his guys right here. And he's gonna fight to his last breath. So that's pretty much it. Anyways, I finished the battle. Me and my opponent had a good time with this battle. Alright. So that was a clear victory. I had 568 kills with 691 men surviving. Persia had 692 kills with 0 men remaining. Good game to Persia. Hope you guys enjoyed this.